The South African National Defence Forces has about 30,000 soldiers, right, that work for the country. About 15,000 of these soldiers are infantry, right? Meaning soldiers that can be deployed in the front line to actually carry the gun and have boots on the ground, right? Now, when we say that the South African National Defence Forces are overstretched and underfunded, right? This is what we mean. Number one, there is about 1,500 soldiers that belong to the South African National Defence Forces in Mozambique, deployed there to assist with the conflict which is occurring, particularly in northern Mozambique. Number two, there's about 2,700 South African National Defence Force soldiers that work along the border of South Africa. Number three, there's about 900 soldiers that have been deployed in various power stations that you find in South Africa. Number four, there's about 3,000 soldiers that have been deployed, particularly to deal with the illegal mining issue, right? To specifically focus on the Zamazama issue. And five, there's about 1,200 soldiers that are part of the UN mission known as the UNESCO, which is particularly focused in the DRC. These soldiers have been part of what is known as the Force Intervention Brigade that helped quell the violence and defeat the M23 in 2013. Now, one can also add a number of soldiers, which I'm really not sure of the number, that have been deployed to Lesotho to assist with the stabilizing of that country. Now, when we say overstretched, this is what we mean, right? Now, when we say it is underfunded, right? The South African National Defence Forces, or the Defence Ministry generally in South Africa, has been cutting the budget for the Ministry of Defence ever since 2013. So this has an effect in two ways, right? The reduction of a training budget, right? And the reduction of a budget to particularly maintain military equipment like armed vehicles, the Falk, which is a helicopter, a military helicopter that South Africa has developed. So budget cuts severely affects the maintenance of these military equipment generally.